I'm Kelsey, and I am a licensed psychotherapist specializing in individual, family, and marriage counseling. When I was in high school, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I noticed that a lot of my friends would come to me for advice, even though I didn't have a lot of experience in anything, but people just like to talk to me, and I like to talk. So I got my undergraduate degree at Anderson University, then went and did my master's at University of Southern California. Before I started doing this, I would have said, yeah, family is your blood. It's the people you get together with on holidays. It's, the people you call grandma and grandpa and all this stuff. But I have learned that the family dynamic is so much more complex than that, because there are a lot of people who have family that are not blood and have blood that are not family. And I really think it's just the people that you surround yourself with that actually care about you and care about what you're going through and want to help you through life and, not put you down. It seems like a lot of people nowadays, especially with the kind of child parent dynamic, older children with parents, a lot of times they'll kind of adopt in somebody who's more of a parental role instead of their actual blood parent. So really and truly, I think family is whatever the dynamic is that you surround yourself with that's actually uplifting and positive to you. I don't think it's just blood relation. A common fault with people is they come in and they think, okay, I'm going to sit down in front of this person one time and I'm going to have some kind of fireworks realization of something that I need to do differently, and then I'm going to be fixed. And it's not that way. Therapy is just one piece of a really big puzzle. Like, people come to it and you can talk until your face is blue, but if they're not implementing anything at home, nothing's going to get fixed. People think that when they come in, it's going to be, okay, I'm going to come see this person and then they're going to fix my whole life, and then that's it. That's the majority of people. And I try to tell them that's not really what it's about. It's a process that you have to go through. And that's why it takes so long sometimes, because it's like creating a habit. Like, it takes 21 days to create a habit, good or bad. Well, if you go years and years and years of doing a bad habit, it's going to take you a little bit of time to undo that. It's the same thing with therapy. If you've gone years and years and years in a certain mental state, whatever it is, depression, anxiety, PTSD, whatever it is, you can't come in twice and think it's all just going to be fixed, because our brains don't work that way. I would always tell my clients, okay, you've felt your feelings, that's great, that's fine, you need to do that. Now let's come up with a game plan that you can implement by yourself, A, B, and C. And I want you to do this every single day, or you pick a day, right? Like Mondays and Wednesdays, you're gonna go do this. Thursdays and Fridays, you're gonna go do this, because it helps keep you in a routine to where the loneliness and kind of the heaviness of not having a big support system around you, it doesn't affect you as much. If you can learn how to be by yourself and be in those moments and still find that happiness, then, eventually that's going to pour out to other people, and other people are going to be more willing to be around you. Structure is huge in mental health, and it's probably one of the number one things that I work with people on, whether they have family or not. Whether you're by yourself or you're, married, or you have children, whatever, everybody needs to have some kind of structure. Because what happens is, when you don't have the structure, you don't have a path to follow in life, and then life gets overwhelming, right? There's always going to be outside forces that are coming onto you that you can't control. You can't control sickness, you can't control, how your boss is acting at work, but you can control the things that you do inside your routine and your structure. And sometimes all you have to do is tweak that to kind of overcompensate for the outside struggles that you're having. Sit down, get a piece of paper, and literally write it out, because sometimes we have all of these thoughts jumbled up in our heads and we think that we're organizing our thoughts, but it's hard to do that because your brain is firing millions of synapses all the time. So if you sit down and you actually write it out and you kind of have that written piece of paper in front of you, not only does it help to write it, but then you can go back and look at it all the time. So I tell people, put a whiteboard up in your house and write out, okay, today I'm going to do this, today I'm going to do this, and then check it off. People love checking stuff off or crossing stuff off of a list. I remember one day, both of my sisters were having separate issues, and they're calling me back to back to back to back to back. And I'm telling them, I can't help you as a therapist because I'm your sister, and what are you even doing this for then? you're trained in this. You should know what to do. And it's just, I prefer to help people that are not my family. And then I'll refer my family to people that can help them. So I think the ideal life. What a great place to start.